I am Malika, manager of French in Normandy.
And my name is Christian. I am taking care of students also.
So we're going to introduce our school, French in Normandy. So we have 20 minutes to introduce it. So enjoy the presentation. Let's start. Okay, so welcome to French in Normandy, as I told you before. So here you have two little postcards of Normandy, just to show you how looks Normandy. And I guess some of you already knows about this area of France, but we are going to introduce you a little bit more about the different aspects. Christian, if you have anything to tell, just tell.
You do. You see the beautiful photos that we have chosen for you, and one photo shows cows, because Normandy is very famous for milk and cheeses, and also apples, and also horses. In Normandy, there are so many schools where you can ride horses, and also military schools for horses.
So our school is a school for French language, but also for culture programs. So you can see here, just on the first page of our brochure, the beautiful monument in Rouen called Le Gros Horloge. But where are we in France? Just for you to have an idea, we are the red zone here called Normandy, so in the north of France. And here you have the different towns, the most important towns in Normandy. First question you can ask is, why Rouen? So it's a good situation because we are just from Paris, 1 hour from Paris, so it's not very far away from the capital. So when you come to Paris, it's very easy to get to Rouen, whether you come by train or by car or even by bus. It's really, really easy to come.
You can also come from London or from Brussels, because you are very close to Great Britain. So it's possible to fly, but also to take the boat.
So you see, we are an easy destination to come. You can choose Rouen also for the quality of the courses and the accommodation, for the quality of life and attractive cost of living, because we are not a big town, so the cost of life is less expensive than in other big towns in France. You can also choose Rouen for an authentic experience. Here in Rouen, you can meet many French people, so you will have the opportunity to speak only French and not so often English. So it's a very good point for you and to improve your French language. And also for the diversity and rich cultural and social program we can offer, because Normandy is a very rich historical area.
In this, even in this period of COVID, Rouen is offering a lot of activities to students and to people through conferences, through virtual visits. And maybe you don't know that Normandy is one of the best spots for paintings, and we have a lot of painters coming from all over the world in the painting schools.
So here we wanted to show you how the town looks like. So you have two parts in the town of Rouen. It's divided in two parts. So in the middle you have a very famous river called La Seine. I'm sure you know all this river, because it's the same river which crosses Paris. So you can take a boat and come from Paris to Rouen, and you will arrive to Rouen directly. And if you go on, you will get to the ocean directly to Le Havre, the very big harbor in Normandy. So on the right side of the river, you can see the cathedral. That's the historical part of the city, with many houses, very old houses. You will see some of them after. On the left bank, it's more the industrial part. So it's more modern than the right side. Here you have a view of La Place du Biomarche. It's very, very popular in Rouen. It's a place where was burnt Joan of Arc. I'm sure you know this person, an historical person. So it's not a very happy event, but it's a very touristical place. So you can see the very traditional houses of the Middle Age with what we call colombage, and many tourists are coming to see and visit this place and are taking pictures. So it's a very touristical place.
Among the best restaurants in Rouen, you've got some on this beautiful Place du Biomarche. You can see them on the back of the photo.
Here you have the Cathedral, which is the most important monument of the town. Very famous because, as explained Christian before, Monet, the Impressionist painter, painted it a lot of many times during the summer, during autumn, during winter, because he wanted to show the different lights of the cathedral. So you can see the paintings of Monet in the beautiful Museum of Fine Arts of Rouen, which is the second collection of paintings in Rouen, in France. So it's a very important museum, if you like paintings.
As you can see,
No problem.
As you can see, the cathedral is very beautiful, and it is a little bit higher than Notre Dame in Paris, and you can visit it. It's one of the best places in Rouen to meet with friends.
And during the summer, there is also a show on the cathedral directly, and it's really nice. So every evening you can come and have a look at this show with different lights. So it's very nice. Here you have the school, because if you come to Rouen, it's to visit the town, but it's also to visit our school. So French in Normandy was created in 1992. So as you can see, we are not a new school. It's an award-winning accredited school. So it's a good thing for you if you come, because it's a sign of quality. We have around 2,000 students per year, students who are coming from all over the world. So there is a mix of nationalities. So we are very proud of this. We have a highly qualified teaching staff and also supportive administration. So if you come to our school, you will be surrounded by a team of really professional teachers, but also a really professional team. So everybody will be very nice with you, of course, but they will be very helpful. So if you have any questions about, I don't know, it may be bank account or administrative things, we will be here to help you.
I will add that the students coming from all over the world, the French language is the main language spoken during the post, for instance. So because the students, they have their native mother language, so the common language is French. So everything is made in French. So you can progress also when you are not in a class.
So if you come to French in Normandy, you will choose the quality. As you can see on the pictures, we have different lab awards. So we were the first school in France to win the Star Awards 5 times in a row. So now we are an eternal star school. So it's a good thing for you. We also have the labels from the government, FLE, Qualité FLE. It's very important for us to have this award, because it shows the quality of our classes, of our team, of our administrative part. So everything is recognized in this Qualité FLE. We are also a member of different international associations, for instance, IALC, and we are also an international house. So it gives us recognition, internationally speaking, and also a proof that if you choose French in Normandy, we know that you choose a school with a quality. So our courses, we are offering different kinds of classes. For the time being, online courses, but not only, because we are still open even during the crisis of COVID. So it's a good news for us. But in parallel of these online courses, we offer general French classes. with semi-intensive, which is 15 hours per week, and the intensive program, which is 25 hours per week. So if you choose the intensive, you have classes in the morning and also in the afternoon. During the morning classes, it's more about general French, and in the afternoon, it's more about culture, about civilization, or to prepare a special exam, like for instance, DELF, DALT, or TCF. Just for you to know, we have a success rate for the DELF and DALT preparation of 98%, which is a very, very high score. But it's also because our teachers have all a certificate for this exam, so they know exactly what the examinators are expecting of the students. So they are really specialized in that field, and they know how to make you study, how to have the best methods and methodology. So it's a very successful preparation exam. We also have individual classes, and we also have pathways program to enter universities, engineering and business schools, culinary schools, bakery, pastry, makeup, etc. So many different programs. Maybe some of you are interested in that pathways program. So we help them to get to the level of French enough to enter the universities, and we also can help them to fill the documents they have to enter the universities, because we know that it's not so easy. So we can help them.
What does it mean? It means that we have signed agreements with universities, engineering schools, business schools, and other schools to help our students once they have finished their language step to enter these programs. So there is a question about master degrees. We are not a school to prepare directly the master degree, but we can help you to prepare your entering in the master degree program. So of course we shall be very happy to send you every details through your email after the presentation.
And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to write
in the
chat, and we will answer once we see the questions. Apart from our French classes, we also offer social and cultural program. You know that when you learn a language, it's not only during the classes, but it's also outside the classes. So it's a very good point for the student to an opportunity to meet other French people. So we can organize restaurants, we can organize excursions, as you can see in these pictures, and we can also organize a workshop pastry. So if a student tells us, okay, I'm interested in that field or that field, we try to organize something according to the wishes of the students. We are very flexible, and we have a good network of partners we are working with. So it gives us the opportunity to organize many things, and it's really important because it helps the students to improve their French. Because in general, when we organize these activities, we ask the students to prepare, for instance, some questions to ask French people. So it's a very good thing for them, and they really enjoy that part also of the learning of the language. And we know that it's not easy for the students when they come. Sometimes they don't have a good level, but when they are with a group, it gives them more motivation, and even if they're shy, they try to do their best, and it works very well. Just one thing also, which is very important, is that we have a big network of host families. So it's one part of the success of the school, and it gives you more opportunity to improve very quickly in your French level. Because if you stay alone, you will improve. But if you are staying with a French family, you will be able to see how they are living. You will be able to learn vocabulary, daily vocabulary. So it will be a very good experience. And most of our students are coming, and they are coming again because they feel very well with the host family, and they want to have another experience. So in general, we have many stories with students and the host families, because they are getting on very well, and they are coming back, especially to see their host families. So it's a good mix and good memories. So in this diapo, you can see different places. I'm sure you know some of them. The most popular one is
Le Mont Saint-Michel.
Mont Saint-Michel. Yeah, it's one of the most popular and touristical place in France.
It is the second place most visited in France after Paris.
So it's really popular among our students. When we organize an excursion to Mont Saint-Michel, we know that everybody at school wants to go.
The bus will be full.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes we also have to rent 2 buses to go to Mont Saint-Michel. It's true that it's so nice when you are here. It's like an island. So you can see the Abbey of Mont Saint-Michel. You can visit it, and it's just really, really wonderful. It's not because I'm from Normandy, but it's true. And we can also organize an excursion to the landing beaches, which is very important in our history. So it's important for the students to see where the Second World War happened and how happened the landing, the D-Day. So it's a good thing for them. We can also organize a visit to local markets. Many students are coming to have a real experience of French living. So to visit a market is something really, really nice for them, because they can see very real French people. They can see the authentic life. So it's a nice experience for them. And we can also organize, of course, an excursion to a Monet's house and gardens, because it's not very far away from Rouen. And you know, when you see the paintings of Monet and you see these houses, you see the garden, it's just an incredible experience for them. So it's really nice. Étretat is one also of the most touristical place in Normandy. You can see cliffs, and it's a very natural site, and it's a very good thing for them to see, and they like taking photos, etc. And of course, we are organizing a visit to local producers, because I'm sure that you know what's on the picture. You can see the camembert, and I'm sure that some of you have already tasted that cheese, which is very, very traditional in France. So we can organize a visit to Camembert, because in fact it's a little village in Normandy, which gave the name of the cheese. And we can go and visit the museum, because yes, we have a museum for cheese and Camembert. So it's really traditional. So maybe it's really different from India, and it gives you a real good aspect of the French traditional way of living, and experiencing so many things. So you can learn the different aspects of the French language. So even if you have I can see that in the chat, there is somebody, j'ai déjà un niveau B2 en français, est-ce qu'il y a des opportunités pour moi? I've got a B2 level in French. Is there opportunities for me? Yes, of course. Our classes are from beginner to higher advanced level. So we know how to do with beginners, and we know how to do with higher levels. So all the students coming are included in the group corresponding to their level. So yes, of course, even if you have a B2 level, you are welcome.
We have C1 and C2 courses.
Yeah, so different levels of classes, and all the levels are welcome in our school. So here we put some partners we are working with, just for you to know that we have a big network of partners. Like you can see STGLX, so engineering schools, Neoma, CEDI, N+I, INSA. We are also working with l'Université de Rouen, IES for management, INBP, which is a school of bakery and pastry, Pochon for baking and pastry also, which is very internationally known. So if you have any project in that area of engineering, of universities, of bakery, pastry, whatever you want, we can help you to achieve your goal. So we will be very happy to welcome you. And here on the last picture, slide, you have all the information. If you want to write us or follow us on our social media, you can also ask information at info@frenchinnormandy.com, and we will be very, very happy to answer your questions.
Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that this presentation will give you an idea to what we are doing here in our school, and also what you can do when you will be, I'm sure you will be very interested in coming to visit us. Welcome.
Thank you for
thank you very much.
Thank you for your attention, and thank you to Campus France 1 who give us the opportunity to introduce our school.
Yes, so, thank you to the team. Yeah.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See you soon.
See you soon.